Alright, here we are back. First time since I took the 4 Pro off, so today we'll be checking to make sure I'm good clean wise. Could have done that last time, but I didn't want to, so I didn't. Didn't want to be in the house too long and encourage robbing, so today we'll do a lot of stuff I could have maybe done last time, but didn't want it. Oh, it's gonna pop. There we go. That wasn't awful. So yeah, just bees up here, but we'll see. Also see if they brought any more nectar in, because there's a good amount of it's not worth even smoking. There's a good amount of brain fart goldenrod around, so good opportunity for them to do that. Man, well, this is discouraging. I don't see any bees all the way down to the queen excluderd. That may not be a good sign. They must freaking stay going. Again, it won't matter if there's no damn bees in there. Trap off. This is going from my strongest hive to my meh hive, which is wild. So that may be because I didn't treat them for mites. This is the swarm that I captured, but maybe because I'm going to treat them with mites when I caught them, and I just eventually caught up to them. I mean, obviously I eventually treated, but some of the wax propolis I threw down last time down into the hive, they didn't really do anything with this. So let's just get that out there. Thought they might, but they didn't. Yeah, there's some bees in here, but it's not as hopeful as I thought. I'm gonna pull one frame here just to make sure I don't have any brood up here. I mean, I don't think the queen's up here, but I'm trying to reuse some fuel from last time, and that is not working well. I just realized I forgot to get my audio stuff out. That's okay. Running back to it right now. Smoke you just to make sure. Alright, let's pull a frame here midway. Make sure there's no brood on it. Move on down to the next box. Nope. Looks good. They're backfilling. Try to smell without getting my face stung. You can smell the. I don't have a good feel for what goldenrod smells like. People tell me wet socks, or you hear wet socks, but I don't smell that for sure. So anyway, no, didn't look like there was any, obviously no brood there, so it wasn't last time either. So stupid traps out here so I don't spill oil onto them. They propagate these things in so hard. Son of a bitch to remove. Come on. So, alright. I'll have to speak up, I just realized, because I don't have that microphone on me like a dummy. Got it. Alright. Okay. This is heavy. It was heavy last time too, so. Oh man, just not very many bees in here though. I mean, they're all down here, which I guess makes sense, but it's been cool. Just wild to see the difference. Time of year maybe is enough to differentiate it. It still looks wild when you go from a hive that's just boiling with bees to one that's like, queen's on the bottom of that, that'd be my luck. Alright, here we're just going to pull a frame or two, see if we've got eggs or larvae at all, and then get out of here. That's really all we're trying to do today, is just check to make sure we're not screwed. And then we're moving on. They're super chill. You can even smoke them. So I can get my little smoke before I start pulling frames, because I might not maintain the same crew base. Stop. Just keep barking. Frame is super light. This could be... Oh man, that's not a good sign. No, I say it's not a good sign. There's a small hive jerk. You die. You die. You die. Yeah, no eggs up here. Again, maybe not just... I'm going to have to move all those resource frames duck down to here then. I'm not going to do that yet today, but queen excluder up here, it's got me a little worried. Because then... Big ass drone, what are you doing here, buddy? Are you still in the hive? Yeah, no eggs whatsoever up here. I know, again, they're slow to lay this time of year, but none is not a good number. Which I told there's some below. And then I may, goddamn, small hive beetles so bad down here. Man, that is not a good sign. Man, it's not a good sign. This is going from my strongest to my weakest hive. Damn it. Busy killing beetles. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. Can't leave these girls like this. I mean, they're bringing in some resources, but it ain't much, so let's get into that bottom box and see. Hopefully it's all down there, so I may just have to flip boxes around, because maybe they're not going into the upper box because of temperatures being a little cooler, but that's where the resources are. Still some plenty there. Just disappointed at the no eggs and too many beetles and such down there. Let's see. Yeah, just no resources. Some wonky queen cups. Those are wild. They're like sideways and upside down. May just ignore some of that. Throw some of that stuff in below. So yeah, we may have to. There's a ton of honey up here, but not a ton of bees. I'm gonna have to switch that around at some point, whether it's now or when they for the winter, because that's just not gonna work. Stupid mosquito. Some more bees here, so that looks good. Actually, a lot of bees out here, so that's gives me more of the less willies. Just need to find some sort of larva or something down here. I'm gonna be nervous. They have eaten. I mean, they cleared out that super. I don't know if it was because it was just eggs before and not a ton of resources, but there's not much in that of anything. Small hive beetles, which is annoying. Does probably mean I'll take that top box off. There's a few bees, they don't need another box to defend. That's just going to increase the likelihood of small hive beetles moving in. Alright girls, I need you to get a little bit out of the way so I can... Alright. Put a small frame here at the end. Get it out of the way and then we'll do a slightly deeper dive in this box. There's some room move since it's where most of the bees are. Oh, that feels great. Oh man, here we go. That's heavy. Oof. Tons of resources there. That's good. Yeah, maybe they've just moved some stuff down, but there's still a box up there that they aren't really using, which is annoying. So I'm gonna look at all these. I just want to create some room to get to the center frame so I can pull it without or decreasing my chances of squashing bees into queen. So. Alright, here's So we'll pull this one. Hopefully we got. I need to find a queen, but I would like to see larvae or some sort. I don't see anything. That is not good. This. Tons of. Yeah. Maybe you have to do something. There's tons of pollen there. Resources. No bees. Or no fruit. None. No larvae, no anything. So, Flumrock Pro may have roached this queen. I don't know. I have to pull more frames just to see if I can, if they're put in some wonky spot. Like over close to that wall, because that's what they've done in the past. Just put it over to the warm wall. I don't see any larvae, any eggs there either. Tons of that. So let's move these over here. Let's get to those 4 frames. There's still a ton of bees in here, but again, that's a terminal problem if there's no more bees being made. Oh, maybe. No larvae. Just resources everywhere. I'm not even looking for a queen at this point because she's not laying. Nothing. Alright, we're in trouble on this one. So, probably what I'll have to do is, I didn't want to do a combine today, but the week, yeah, this is just Resource City, pollen out the yin yang. 0 eggs and larvae. Yes, this is in trouble. Which I've noticed the activity slowing down at the front, so what I'm probably going to have to do is, yeah, what I'm probably going to have to do is maybe, I mean, I'll have to combine, but what else? Probably have to go to the weak, what was the weak swarm, but had a queen, and just bring them in here, because I don't see any other way to do it. Yeah, there's no larvae anywhere. Just resources out the yin yang, which explains why the small hive beetles were kind of running rampant up top. Also explains why they're getting hot. Yeah, nothing. No resources. Or no queen. Alright, of course she's just not laying. Either way, that's not good. Alright, so let's put this back together. And then we will. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. Go find the queen in the other hive and just drop her in here. Maybe with the queen cage. Queen clip. Let's see. It doesn't really matter how I arrange these now, because it's all no brood anywhere. Man. Well, shoot. Flumrock Pro did not do this one any good. I mean, that may have been a trouble for the Flumrock, but I don't think so. Alright, so gotta be careful not to get these guys robbed either. Gotta make a decision though. Alright. Let's do this. Let's put these back together for now, so I can think about it. Run through my others, and then these will give these gals a chance to calm down before I come back to them, probably with the queen from the combined swarms. I just got to figure out how to do that, because whether that's her in a frame or two with the other frame or two of the other bees, or because they're deeps and this is a deep, so I can't just, I mean, I could drop that deep on top, but then I figure out how to do the resources. So
Anyway, I'm going to put this back together so I can think about it because I'm not sure. So, pretty as it's going. But be heavy. Stuck together, motherfuckers. That's wild though that they're queenless and still not just. You should have been angry when it came into the box. No brood though. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, that goes the other way. There's plenty of resources up here, so gotta get them to them and get them a queen that functions. Damn it. It's one of those things when you start getting rushed, you start making boo-boos. And things don't fit together, then blah, 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 blah. We're at that point right now. We're at the blah, blah, blah. Alright, get the queen excluder strung straight. Hold that. And then get the box on straight. Enough. Alright, this box just needs to come off. There's no value in it being on there. So let me go ahead and pop the bees that are in it out. Just let's see if I can. This doesn't work. There's not many bees in there. Girls, I'm gonna just sit you outside because there's no reason. Any resources in there. You guys find your way back home. Alright. Fix this on there. Fuck, it's hot. But it's that hot. No, it is not. I'm screaming to figure out the solution. Alright. So good enough for now. Next, moving on to this one. It's weird that they're bringing that much resources in, and no anything. Maybe they're not queenless, but it'll be Sunday. It'll be clearer when I get to these other boxes. If these other boxes have no eggs, then maybe they're not queenless. And I'll just have to wait till I get back from vacation, which is really pushing it, but I mean by then there's going to be a lot of dead bees and no backups. So. They're hot. They do not like me. Okay. Sweat now. Alright. Some overhead. Here from that, I'm assuming from that hive, and he's still very angry. All right, that was chaos of it. All right, missing a tool. It's right there. In the bucket. There it is. All right, let's. Hopefully these gals have a lot more bees up top, which is as expected. Yeah, I think the other ones gotta be queenless. There's just not enough bees. So if there's any brood here, then I'm gonna combine those two. That's just, oh, I think I have a choice. Yeah, this has got a shit ton of bees in it. So, yeah. These gals aren't very hot either, which is good. I haven't really smoked them yet, so I'm not gonna if they're not gonna be pissed. point in smoking if they don't want smoked, if they don't need smoked. This shouldn't have much of anything in it. Oh, well, I take that back. That. We got some weight in the middle. I didn't see them out, but a little bit. Hey, one freaking bee. You need to go away. Hey. I think that one's queenless, so I may have to combine.
Huh?
The original swarm, the tree swarm.
For sure?
No, there is no larvae in it though, whatsoever. No eggs, no capped brood. Like it's, I can't imagine it's not if all that's true. I mean, 0 capped brood, which is probably that the formic crow did her in. That's not super uncommon. All right, let's see. I really don't need to do anything here. I'll just double check to make sure there's no brood up here on the center frames. Other than that, I'll get out of the way. Still got a queen cell there. They should keep rebuilding that one. And I'm gonna keep killing it because there's nothing in it. No larvae, just some resources. It's fine. Check one more here just to be safe, given where I'm at today in terms of the other hive. Yeah, not much on that, but that's fine. Don't expect much on that. I am gonna have to do some sorting around of frames here for the end of the season, which will be my really first season of doing that. Given the, well, that one's got a ton of nectar back in it, so that's good. So I'll do all flippity flopping it around before the season's over. All right, these guys here, move it down. A couple bees that are very angry at me, but only a couple, so still not gonna smoke. Good amount of bees here, which is good. Man, they fertilize the shit out of this thing. Let's see if I can get these couple that are just in my face, because eventually they're going to find their way to somewhere. A hole or whatever. Alright, let's get these gals down just to make sure the bee's not up here or something stupid. Looks like a much better population here, which is good. So, yeah, I think the more I think about it, I think the more I'm just gonna, again, because I'm gonna be gone. This will be the last time I'm in here for almost basically 3 weeks. So, because of vacation, so I can't risk leaving that hive queenless for 3 weeks, because then there'll be. What the fuck is wrong with that one? That was weird looking. She's coming out her backside. Tons of bees here, and this is the second box up, so that's good. Let's see, let's get, this is below the excluders, so we'll check for middle here for stuff and then move on. Hopefully, move on. I was hoping they'd be quick, but now that that's got nothing on it. That does not need to be in that box. It's got absolutely nothing on it. Don't necessarily want to spend the day swapping the frames today, but there's absolutely nothing in there. It doesn't have much more than nothing. So, just trying to create some space here rather than pull all the frames, but get over to mid-level somewhere. Some cat brood, but not much. And freaking queen cells. Man. It was charged. I don't think so. It looks old. Oh, tons of cat brood there. Tons of it. Alright. Again, we won't spend a ton of time in here. You bitch. Did you get my pant leg? Get out there. Yeah, that's a ton of cat brood on that next frame, so just what we want to see. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. For sure got one on my leg. Yep. Alright, we're gonna pause. Try to come on the leg. There she went. Did not put my boots on today. That may have been a mistake. Alright, this hive's good. Let's get out of this hive. Do want to pull. Well, I got too much other stuff today. I was gonna replace a couple of these frames. Tell you what. Those frames over there that may have had some in them. Let's see if any of these have any resources. growing comb, but not much anything else. Yeah, alright, just put these back in here and I'll mess with all that later, because with that hive I know being wonky, I gotta get that fixed before the rain comes in a couple hours. So that's my focus today. Alright, so I need new gloves because I just tore these. Alright, so we've got brood, we're good. So, that back there, just tons of bees up here. I mean, that's great. I don't know why they won't draw out that one freaking frame and drawn out a ton of these, but whatever. They will do their whatever's best for them. And then still stuff drawn out even this way up here, which is wild that they've drawn out way up here, but not a frame that's close to everything. They always do what makes sense. Clearly. Yeah, this one definitely looks so much better in terms of numbers than the other one. The other one's got to be queenless. I mean, there's just not enough bees in it. And again, no cat broods this time. She's not laid. No cat brood, no eggs and larvae. She hasn't laid probably since the Format Pro. Well, no cat brood means, yeah, she hasn't laid in 21 days, so. Yeah, that's definitely queenless. The more I think about it, which is why I wanted to stop. Oh shit, I forgot to put those traps back in there. Definitely need those given the number of small hive beetles we saw adjacent. Sorry, gals. I know it's more moving and shaking than you wanted, but I am lost in thought with the stupid issue on the other hive. There. Yeah, the other one's definitely queenless. Well, the good thing is I was worried about the other hive not making it because the queen wasn't ramping up quickly enough. This may solve that problem. It is wild that I will have combined 3 different swarms together then to get one good hive maybe, but some of it just did it again. But that's mass beekeeping, I think. What do I know? Clearly. Nothing yet. Getting there. If they haven't drawn anything on that one frame because that's where the small hive beetle trap is. Something to think about now. Think about it. Alright. That's done. Yeah, I really wish I had checked for queens last time because that hive has gotten that much farther behind, but maybe could have gotten a queen last weekend. C'est la vie. Alright. Pause, move the camera, and do other stuff. Got to turn the camera on. Where started it? Here. There we go. All right. So this one is just, again, same check as all the others. Hopefully we have more bees. Hopefully we're not queenless in a bunch of them. There's not much of anything up here. I'll just pull a center frame and do a quick check. But there's nothing on this one. This is the package that's never really drawn out this deep that I threw on because it's all I had at the time. So, real question here is, do I have a queen? It's at least down one. And while I was in between hives, I got stuck between the eyes. Stung between the damn eyes. So, should be a good look tomorrow. Good amount here, and they put a good amount of comb on the top, so that's a good sign. Man, that I got stung between the eyes. It's starting to fucking hurt. So we'll put, I don't know, it's just wax. If they'd put some like comb and honey. Sorry, girls. Yeah, no, not happy. I get it, but none of us are right now. The number of bees in this one either. Yeah, that's actually better. I'm a little punch drunk after that first one. Tons of resources here. That is not my concern. The Queenless one had a ton of resources. Assuming a lot of that was just resources they had before they went Queenless. And they continue to come in. I'm just surprised. Like they didn't. And they show us they got wiped out probably about forming, but they didn't do anything to replace her. Okay, good. I see. Oh, that one's a ton of resources right in the middle, which is weird. But next frame, ton of cat brood. So, I mean, it doesn't mean everything's great, but it means at least I got bees. Doesn't mean she's laying, but given the number of bees, and I guess it doesn't mean they're laying. I really need to. This time of year is tricky though, because it could be not laying, but still got tons of that. Some of the larvae exposed though. Let's see, the next frame has a bunch of brood that's popped, so let's see if it's got eggs and larvae on it. They're doing the thing where they're putting more bees to that one side. That's all gone, but not any backfilled, which is not a great sign. Tons of brood on the next one. More drone than I like to see, especially up that high, so that makes me a little nervous. Where I was okay, not again concerned. Again, same thing here. More drone than I like to see. But that does look reasonably freshly capped, but let's see. Alright, let's get into the next box and see what I can see. Put these back the way they had them. So these are all resource that they're backfilling with more resources. Heavy. But yeah. Let's see. Again, now I'm just nervous because of the one hive. Everything could go wrong. Because it's definitely worse than the rest of them because it has no cat brood. This out of here so we can get into there. And then hopefully in this box there's some cat brood, or new brood. Larvae. There we go. We'll get the larvae right in a minute. So, here. Man, these are stuck. Tons of resources. No. Just no. Again, there's been more that direction, so let's keep going the way. See if we can find. That's it. Well, no, it wasn't. It was just stuck. Again, tons of resources. Oh, there's some brood finally. Cat brood. Yeah, they're definitely stacking it over here. When we stood it in the middle, they're stacking where it's warmer, which, again, this corner of the yard doesn't see direct sun, but in the morning on the northern side, so that makes sense. Okay. Alright, and larva. Now I can actually breathe on this one. Larva, cat brood. I can breathe now. No, in this hive, maybe, it's going to completely die. Makes me nervous about that one, but there's so many bees coming in out of that one, I think I might be okay. It's the first one that I'm confident is absolute toast. I gotta remember where I got that frame from. It was here. I'm sure it's here. So, it's back in here. It's out. Traps back in. I forget what I normally do.
recently larva. I'm still not good at gauging how old larva is, basically because I'm blind. Need you to be in there just in case one of you is queen. Alright. Stupid trap. I just forget it every damn time. It's annoying. Alright. Debating on whether to bother with this one. This full. It's not full, but this will come off soon. It's just I got too much other stuff to do today to worry about it. Other problem. Not a ton of anything up there, so it actually is good from a business protecting thing standpoint. My feet are on there, which I've been feeding them on, but not consistently because they don't need it. They're packaged, so why not? All right. That one. Fuck, I forgot. Well, there's none up there. Well, I'll say that. I don't know how many small hive beetles are in the other box. And as soon as I say that, there's a small hive beetle runs across. Son of a bitch. All right. Yeah. Well. That box. Should I pull that box? I'm doing all kinds of beekeeping. Not too damn many. Most of those just came up, so they might. Yeah, too much stuff going on. I gotta get the other half figured out. I might pull that one at some point for notification, but right now, moving on. All right, to the OG hive, or second year OG. First OG hive dead and gone. One bee that's trying to kill me. All right, this one is okay. Bees up here. Not a great number. This one's always been a little weak. I mean, it recovered after the the split didn't work and got a new queen, but was never super strong. There's nothing up here. This probably just needs to come off. Let's see what's in the other box. Anything in that box. Let's see. One queen looks like it might have some. Let's pull that. I'm only concerned about not leaving them anything is if they're, flow, but there just can't be much of a flow left given the time of year. I mean, it's third week of September, even with goldenrod. How much is going to really be out there? Let's again take a peek at this, make sure there's no larvae and cat brood up here. Tons of resources, yep, as expected. But no brood where there was brood, obviously, given the color. So, leave that one. Yeah, that other box is going. Actually, that other box is set it over here so that more bees don't go in it. Let's set this one down. There's a fucking small hive beetle. Yep. And extra boxes are just things they have to defend, so that one will definitely come off. I'll do that later. Got to start getting these gals to where I'm not making it harder on them than it needs to be. Even if they do sting me in the middle of the freaking forehead between the eyes.
so that's good. Gives me the slight warm fuzzies, or at least the not queenless warm fuzzies. Just killed one. Man, small hive beetles, son of a bitch. They weren't awful this year on most of the hives except for that swarm trap. All of a sudden, coming on strong. It's weird that they're all there though underneath that lip. There. This is gonna pop and they're not gonna be happy, but it's possible to make it work easily. Come on, go easy. Perfect. And pop, because it always does. Alright, that's gonna be tricky because that box is smaller or bigger. Let's do this then, because I cannot risk losing my girl. Put that there. And then we'll set that in there. What I'm doing, I gotta check this box first. Alright, so here we are checking the same thing. We'll start actually over here since I know that's probably where the larvae is. If there is any. Even though this one does seem to be more centered in terms of number of bees, which may just be because it's a 8 frame, so it's just less room to play with, so there's less likely for it to be that. So let's get some more space here though. I'm crowded as hell. Nothing there, but good. Nothing there. Species. There, let's see. Brood. See cat stuff here, which is good. I see larvae there. Rock on. So she actually may be on this frame. I need to be careful to make sure. I don't see eggs, but I guess it does mean she's probably not far away. So yeah, I'll stop here. There's larvae. So well past when I was in there with the formic pro. Alright, so all that back together and we're done on this one. And that box stays off, so I need to shake those bees into the upper box after getting this all back on. There. Yeah. Shake. Well, I got the other box on and then shake them in here. This box on. Because that's my terrace box. Yes. Terrace is over here. So where? Alright. We're going to take back up. It'll come off obviously winter anyway, so it doesn't matter much. Alright, let me shake whatever bees in here out. Doesn't look like there's much of anything, so yeah. Not more than a couple bees, probably not worth my time. Girls, I need you to. Yeah, there's like 4 bees in there, so we'll just let them find their way home. Not worth the shake. So with that up here, this cover back on. Trap back in. Damn it, I forgot it every fucking time. Given how many small hive bees that are around, definitely need that. Sorry, gal, you got squished somewhere along the way, didn't you? Yep. This is life.
Alright, done there. Stop the camera. Get a drink. Alright, here we are at the last hive. So this is the one that may eventually get combined with the first hive that was potentially queenless. I did call Josh, co-worker, got me into liking these stupid insects, just to get his take on it. These stupid things. Propolis and glue. Yeah, it's still working. Oh, that works way better than trying to twist it. Less hard. Anyway, he said that he's had the same thing happen with Formic Pro, and that he would probably just wait. Give it a little bit more time to figure out. Stupid hive tomatoes. Just give it a little bit more time to figure out if she's queenless or just gone dormant with the Formic Pro, because that's a common problem with Formic Pro. So what I'm going to do here is screw up this feeder, first of all, by digging in where the corner isn't. But secondly, I'm going to check to make sure I got a queen here. And then it'll probably be it for the day. I thought about going back into the hive and really checking to see if I have a queen. Speaking of queen, let's make sure she's not on this thing. They've propolized. Oh, that's funny. I've had this stupid thing on, and they've completely covered it up anyway, so they're not even using that. So I'll scrape that pile and patty off, and I'm done. Well, they are hot. They are not like me here. Which is a little nice. So we'll see. Hopefully they're not queenless. Again, I didn't smoke them yet, so I've gotten lucky today with hives being super docile. Maybe I've burnt that karma credit or whatever up till now. Sort of smoked the dog shit out of these guys. They're in the face. Dog shit on myself. And I got stung right between the eyes earlier after I took my veil off, so not gonna let that happen again. So, alright. This trap out of here. Got 2 traps in this one, mainly because it's had small hive problems and paste. So, alright. If there's anything on these outer frames, as usual. I've done that so much that one's actually got a dent in it, so let's not do that again. Man, those are stuck. See, that stuck to have much on them, but they're stuck in there like crazy. It's just the propolis on the ends, I guess. Man. Sorry about that. Had such a big indentation on it, too. I just pull them out with a J-hook when there's nothing on there. I sauce my hobby. I did. Die, die, die. Die, die, die. Through the glove. There's them. No, on the pant leg. Man, they are angry. This one might be queenless. They are not happy with me at all. Holy smokes. Yeah, these girls are angry. Angry. I'm gonna try to get in and out here quickly because they are hot. Now I'm wondering if this one's queenless. They're so angry. Whew. Beekeeping is fun. Man, that one stung through my pant leg. She was determined to just kill, kill, kill. That one's super heavy. Good thing is there's brood there. Bad thing is I don't see any. Eggs are, no, I see larvae. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. They're trying to fucking kill me. I mean, they are absolutely trying to kill me. Hey, don't come over here. Don't
Because until I get this hive put up, they are hot. Huh? I don't know why they're so hot, but this hive stung me 3 times already. Through clothing and such. Alright, let's put these girls back up. Leave them the hell alone. Oh, man, right in the leg. That hurt. Funny thing is, I got those frames back in. Now they're chilling. A small hot beetle flies away. That's awesome to see. I'm spreading death. Alright. Man, they really are just angry. I'm going to pop them if I don't have to, because they are not going to like it. Just see if I can put this down without squishing bees. There we go. And that needs to come off because they're not eating it because they've propolised it. Smoke up in here because they are just angry. So 3 stings today. Sweet. Alright, get that off of there. Because they're not doing anything with it. They've literally propolised it or waxed underneath it. Which means they are not using it at all. So all it's doing is breeding small hive beetles at this point. That was wild. I don't know if never, but it's definitely the hottest I've had one happen in a while. So, which is wild because they had larvae, etc. Motherfucker, right in my finger. Stung myself with a piece of wire. Yeah, I don't know. That was cool. That was wild. The fact that all 3 of them, including one that might be queenless, were chill, and that one was the tiniest hive. Has Napoleon syndrome. It was trying to kill me. Still trying to kill me a little bit. I'm trying to kill myself because I just bleed like a stuck pig on my finger from the wire. Alright. This wax off here to get this feeder to what will actually work. You may not be taking it, but that's not working at all. I'll bring a lid back out here. Maybe, actually I'll put that in the other feeder. It's still working. Oh, so it doesn't matter. That's what was there. But man, that hurt. Alright, this back up. And then I think I'm gonna pull that box from the hive package. There's just nothing in there and it's just inviting problems by leaving it there. Same way with the other 2 that I pulled. I may take a peek at the first hive again, but anyhow. Make a note if I do that later. Man, that went in my leg. Irritates hell. Alright, done there. Again, I'm gonna that hive, I'm going to probably pull that upper box. That hive, I'm going to double check to make see if I can pull the upper box. I've already pulled the upper box from the other 2. Yeah, and then next weekend I'll figure out if I'm going to Saturday or Friday before we leave on vacation. I'm going to figure out if I need to combine those 2 hives.